What's up, everybody? It's Steve and Mario, and this is your fourth federal level stimulus check update. Now, it's actually not Mario, it is Liam. And Liam wanted to come on and say hi. We just wanted to say hi to everybody because today's a special day for Liam because today is
my birthday.
It's his birthday, and how old did you turn?
5.
5 years old. So we just had an awesome time. We had a party, we're hanging out with tons of friends. And now that we're back, we just wanted to get you caught up on the latest stimulus check update. But just wanted to say hi. So say hi, Liam.
Hi.
And he's actually going to get back to his new video game that he got. What is the game you got?
Animal Cross, and I got just like the normal Mario one, but we didn't buy it that day.
Yes, we got Mario stuff, Sonic stuff, Animal Crossing. It was awesome. We had so much fun. So thank you so much for joining us, Lee. And I'm going to let everybody know the latest news on stimulus checks. Say bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. So Liam's playing Animal Crossing, so it's back to just Steve and the stimulus check update. Sorry, but let me get you caught up on the latest headlines so you know what's going on. Take a look here, you guys. This just coming out over the weekend. Stimulus checks likely in the next recession. So they're saying, again, confirmation, if we're going to be entering into a recession, as we're entering into some very turbulent economic waters here, it's very likely that more stimulus checks are going to be coming back on a federal level to everybody in the nation. Just to clarify, says one expert, though, right now would be a terrible time. They're saying that right now is a really difficult time with the way that inflation is going. We're going to be diving into this article in more detail here to get you caught up as to what they're saying, financial experts. And you guys, this is coming after everybody has been waiting for that fourth federal level stimulus check of $2,000 that was promised by President Joe Biden. And we even heard Senator Bernie Sanders tell Biden, you got to keep your promises. Take a look, you guys. This is back in 2021. Bernie Sanders presses Joe Biden on $2,000 stimulus checks. He said promises must be kept. You can't tell the American people you're going to give them $2,000 and then not fulfill your promises. And then take a look at this. The very next month, the Georgia Senate runoff elections, they were won off of campaign promises of $2,000 stimulus checks. Did Biden and Ossoff and Warnock mislead the public with promises of $2,000 checks? And you can see the subtitle. The fact that 600 plus 1,400 equals 2,000 is relevant here, is what we heard from the White House. They're saying, listen, we did fulfill that promise. We sent out $1,400 checks. 1,400 plus 600 equals 2,000. But a lot of the American people said, we're not buying it. You ran those campaign promises and you did not fulfill it. And we actually heard this from a lot of progressives in Congress as well. AOC, Bernie Sanders, a lot of Democrats saying, listen, you did the American people wrong. You did not fulfill those promises. You still need to send out those $2,000 stimulus checks. And take a look, you guys, after the American Rescue Plan package was passed in March of 2021, well, just a week after, Biden's stimulus package fails the $2,000 promise. They're saying you did not fulfill that. Georgia Senate runoff elections were promised checks. They won that based off of that promise, and you did not fulfill it. And a lot of people are saying, we need checks. As a matter of fact, also, you ran your campaigns off of $200 increases to Social Security, wiping out student loan debt, unemployment extensions, child tax credits. All of these are direct assistance payments to people that have not come through. And you're saying you're concerned about inflation and the economy and our national debt, yet all of these other packages for other things, for other countries are being passed, and the American people, well, they're just left suffering. Take a look, you guys. Latest petition from change.org, $2,000 per month to every American. They're saying $2,000 per month is what's necessary to help out the American people as we're dealing with everything going on with the pandemic, supply chain issues, and we have over 3 million signatures on this petition. So they're saying another stimulus check is necessary, and we're hearing that we're likely going to be entering into a recession here, and there probably is going to be one on the way. Now, I'm going to keep you up to date on that, and also I'm keeping you up to date on monthly reoccurring stimulus checks coming out from states, cities, and counties. That's right. Some are monthly reoccurring, some are one-time payments, but right now, all across the nation, there are several different checks going out. Now, if you want to make sure that you don't miss out on any of these, because in many cases, we're hearing that you have to apply, not everybody knows about them, and people are missing out. make sure to go to the website. Just put the email page up. Very happy. It took me a while to figure that out, but you guys go to www.reliefroadmap.com, enter your email so you don't miss out. I'm hoping to launch a comprehensive list of all checks on all levels here this month, so that way you don't miss out on anything. And this is continually evolving. We have some that expired yesterday, new ones that are popping up right now, new application windows that are opening up. So this is continually moving and evolving. I'm going to be doing my best to make sure that everybody stays up to date and doesn't miss out on anything. So keep an eye out for that and go to www.reliefroadmap.com, enter your email right now. Now also, if you appreciate that and the updates here on this channel, don't forget, very quickly, do me a favor, smash that like button. Just takes a second. Helps me out a ton if you appreciate the content. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments, share this out. If you want to stay up to date, it's totally free. Why not? Come join the Ram fam. I'll let you know everything going on. All you got to do is very quickly hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. Any specific questions for me, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3, and consider joining my second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth and personal finance. More videos coming up on that channel to help you out with what we're hearing about a potential housing market crash taking place right now, a recession that's looming, inflation that's out of control. I'm going to make sure that you get some help on that channel as well with 1-minute video clips to help you out, little tidbits of information. I hope that that channel is a blessing to you. If you're interested, I'll pin a comment down below. You can click the link, go subscribe, turn on notifications. But with that being said, you guys, let's dive into this article that's letting us know that everybody in the nation is likely going to be getting a fourth federal level stimulus check if a recession hits, which we're hearing could be hitting right now. Let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, so this article just came out 2 days ago, and link in the description below if you'd like to read it for yourself. And it says, stimulus checks likely going to be in the next recession, says one expert, though right now would be a terrible time, as they're saying if direct assistance payments to people, stimulus checks, go out, they need to be timed just perfectly with our very delicate economy right now. Now it says financial experts and economists see a dangerous storm brewing thanks to a volatile combination of high inflation, rising interest rates, and supply chain issues. And while the Federal Reserve is doing what it can to control inflation, its moves could be pushing the country closer to a recession. Now, Tara Sinclair, an economics professor at George Washington University, says many financial analysts are now wondering whether the Fed's existing tools are going to cut it, or if there needs to be some sort of fiscal policy to offset the economic repercussions. What's interesting is that economists don't know, she says. We're going to learn a lot from this experience because we haven't seen this much inflation in the U.S. in quite some time. And we've heard it's been 41 years since we've experienced this level of inflation. Now, what is clear is that American households are struggling and could use some extra support right now. Experts say relief measures like stimulus checks could be a massive help, but only if the government times them just right. Now, families are struggling to pay their bills. The Consumer Price Index, or the CPI data that hit, was a scorching 9.1% in June. And with interest rates going up as well, Americans are facing sticker shock on everything from oil and oranges to their mortgages and credit card bills as well. Now, Sinclair says many economists expect the U.S. will slide into a recession sometime in 2023. So in this upcoming year, which raises the question of stimulus checks. Is there going to be direct assistance to help out with this recession? Now, are stimulus checks likely in a recession? They are, because that's been a common policy in the past. That's right. Stimulus checks that went out in the pandemic, they've happened before. And so they're saying right now, with this fresh on the minds of people, unfulfilled promises, and a potential recession coming up, it is very likely we could see stimulus checks here very soon. Now, aside from the 3 rounds of checks that went out during the pandemic, tax rebates were also issued during 2001 and 2008. Let me know in the comments, did you know that? They're saying that this has happened before. Now, the article says that the economy is feeling pretty bad right now, but they're raising the question, should stimulus checks come back? And that is the question we're having 2 different opinions on. One group of people are saying, no, if we send out more stimulus checks, it's going to add to the debt and it's going to cause more inflation. We need to stop the spending. But we've also got those like Andrew Yang, Bernie Sanders, a lot of supporters of the checks saying, no, we need to send out more checks and we need to send them out now. All of this inflation was sparked by several different things, and the stimulus packages that went out was about $5-6 trillion of spending, and of that, stimulus checks was just a a very small portion of it. So stimulus checks was the #1 top provision to help fight poverty. Let's push that through, cut all the rest of these other provisions and spending out, and just give direct assistance right to the people to help them out at this time. Let me know your thoughts, you guys, but take a look at this. Curran, who is actually an economist, says that she would like to see an extra support for the American families, whether it takes the form of a stimulus check or some other type of flexible cash relief. But she's saying direct assistance to people, it needs to go out. Now, the last round of stimulus checks mainly went toward covering food, household and personal care products, and rent, mortgage, and utility payments, according to data from the U.S. Census Bureau. So they're saying it went to help out with necessities for households. Now, certainly, also, we've had states send out checks as well, but a lot of people want to know about a federal level check. Now, listen to what they have to say. Sinclair believes that stimulus checks should come back during a recession, since their purpose is to stimulate spending when demand is low. However, the timing wouldn't be ideal, as the government is trying to cool spending right now to bring down inflation. So this is a very difficult time because a lot of people are struggling, but that inflation is so high right now, it's going to be very difficult to convince members of Congress to pass another stimulus check. Now, right now would be a terrible time to have a stimulus check, she said, adding that rising inflation and supply chain issues might only exacerbate the problem a check would aim to solve. If we stimulate the economy even further, that wouldn't get us more economic growth. That would instead, very likely, just get us even more inflation. So, saying we might want to reconsider stimulus checks. Or let me know your thoughts. Maybe if there's a way to bring down the overall price of that, or maybe reuse existing funds that are just sitting there. We've heard of over $800 billion with a B of leftover stimulus package money that has just been unused, just sitting in accounts that could be reallocated, repurposed, and sent out to the American people. Maybe they could do something like that. But let me know your thoughts, you guys. But what we're hearing is it is becoming more and more likely we're going to be having a recession here. And if we do, they're saying chances are we could see stimulus checks. And again, if they're not going to be passing legislation, they can't get 60 votes in the Senate, and they can't get conservative Democrats in the Senate to agree either and pass it through reconciliation, there's still the possibility of executive actions and orders by the president to get it done, and that could be him maybe making good on those promises that we saw over a year ago on $2,000 stimulus checks. Now, we will see. I will keep you up to date, but you guys, we're still seeing articles even today coming out like this where they're saying stimulus checks, another round. It's very likely here with everything going on in our economy. Now, whatever unfolds, like I said, I will keep you up to date. But you guys, that is the latest. Thank you so much for joining me. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget to take a quick second, smash that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments, share this out. If you want to stay up to date, it's totally free. Why not come join the Ram fam? All you got to do is very quickly hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. Any specific questions for me, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. Consider joining the second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth and personal finance. Keep an eye out for that comprehensive list of all checks on all levels. If you haven't already, go to www.reliefroadmap.com, put in your email address. You will be notified as soon as the comprehensive list is ready for launch. And with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for joining me once again. Hope that you and the family are having a blessed Saturday. I'm going to go play some Animal Crossing with my son and the family, and I hope that you guys have a blessed one. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.